Setting goals is one of the most important things that you can do to achieve what you want in life. And so many people know this, so why do so few people actually set goals that they accomplish? Well, the short answer is because people aren't setting goals the right way. They don't understand the simple process to setting goals so that they can actually achieve them. But in this video, I'm going to break down the simple 3-step process that you can use to set goals that you actually achieve. Step number 1, you want to go to a quiet area where you won't get interrupted or distracted for just about 10 minutes. And once you sit down, you want to have some way to take notes, whether that be on your computer, your tablet, or with a pen and paper. Next, just set a timer for 10 minutes on your phone. Once you push start, you want to begin writing out all of the goals that you can possibly think of. Anything that comes to your mind, you want to write down. It doesn't matter how big the goal is or how far away you are from the goal right now. If it's a goal that you want to achieve, just write it down. And you want to write down goals for all areas of your life. Don't focus on just one area of life. So write down your financial goals, your health goals, your relationship goals, and anything else that you can think of, because this is key to achieving a fulfilled and happy life. Now, the reason that we set this timer for 10 minutes is because it creates a sense of urgency, and it doesn't give you time to overthink about how you could achieve any specific goal or how far away you are from a goal, because that's not the point of this step. Right now, in this first step, you want to just set the timer for 10 minutes and write out every single goal that you can think of. Once you've gone through and you've written out all the goals you can think of in 10 minutes, next you want to go through and you want to write a number next to each one of those goals. Now, this number represents the number of years that you want to achieve that goal in. For example, if you want to achieve a goal in 5 years, you would write a 5 next to that goal. If you want to achieve it in 1 year, you would write a 1 next to that goal. This is a crucial step that I learned from Tony Robbins, and it really does make setting your goals so much easier. Now, with this, the important thing to remember is you want to be as realistic as possible. Let's say you wrote down a goal of you want to make $10 million a year, but right now you make $50,000 a year. That's a pretty big gap in between those. So if you set that for a 1-year goal, it's not very realistic that you're going to achieve it. Could you achieve it? Absolutely, but it's just not very realistic. So it would make much more sense to put a 5 or a 10 next to that goal. Now, once you've gone through your entire list and you've wrote a number next to each one for the years you want to achieve that goal in, you come to step number 3, which is where you want to pick out your most important 1-year goals, the ones that would make the biggest impact on your life. And again, you don't want to just focus on one area of your life. You want to pick goals from multiple areas of your life. And you want to go through and you want to circle those. So for example, I generally have 10 to 15 yearly goals that will make a big impact on my life when I achieve them. But if you feel overwhelmed by that idea, feel free to start with 5. The important thing here is you're picking goals that'll make a big impact on your life. And even if you start with just 5 and you follow this process, you're going to be so far ahead of the majority of people. Now, once you go through and you pick those 5 to 15 1-year goals, you want to break those goals down into actionable steps. What I like to do is I like to break them down into 12 steps. So essentially, I'm breaking them down into smaller monthly goals that will all add up to that big goal that I have for the year. This way I know exactly what needs to be done every single month to make sure I stay on track and to make sure that I achieve every goal that I set. Now, I sometimes will take this even one step further if the goal is going to be pretty difficult to achieve, and I will break down those monthly goals into weekly and daily goals. That way, every day when I wake up, I know the 2 to 3 tasks that I need to do that day that will keep me on track to achieving my goals. But if you follow these 3 simple steps of setting a timer for 10 minutes and writing out all of your goals, then going through and writing the number of years you want to achieve that goal in next to every goal that you write down, and then choosing the ones that are the most important to you and the ones that will make the biggest impact on your life, and breaking those down into steps. If you do that, you're so far ahead of the majority of people, and you will begin to achieve every goal that you set. Because the truth is, most people don't achieve their goals because they never make an action plan. Now, there's a difference between a dream and a goal. If you just think about something you want, it's just a dream. But when you set a dated deadline and you have the steps laid out to make it happen, that's when it becomes a goal. So my challenge for you today is to go through these 3 simple steps and set out your goals for this upcoming year. And you'll begin to create the life that you truly desire. Now, as a little bonus, if you want to take it even one step further, you can do the same thing. You can go through and choose your most important 3-year goals, 5-year goals, 10-year goals, 15-year goals, or even 20-year goals. And you can break those down into smaller pieces. So, for instance, if you have a 10-year goal, then you know what needs to be done yearly for you to stay on track so you can achieve that goal. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button down below and to subscribe to our channel for all future videos.